Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the day after the night before. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, and let us get into the video. So ladies and gents, you're probably wondering what I am referring to. Well, it's the weekend, I'm in a good mood, so I wanted to let you guys know about a little story that occurred last night when me and the missus finally managed to get out for a night out. So it might sound a bit mushy, it might sound a bit pointless, it's not what's usually on the channel, but you know what, I'm in such a good mood that I felt like I had to let you guys in on it. So basically, this is how it went down. Me and the missus were invited out by some of my work colleagues, and we went for a drink, and then another drink, and then another drink, and then another, and then we had some food, and then we had even more drinks. So as you can imagine, we all got right royally fucked. And in comparison to what both me and my missus have had in the past, both through family, friends, work colleagues and so on, we actually had an absolute fucking blast. And I'm not gonna lie, in comparison to a lot of other people that went out with us, I actually was one of the more sober ones, and we had an absolute fucking blast. You know, for the first time in a while, both me and the missus went out together, and we just had a fucking amazing time. So for all the guys that we went out with, you know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was such an amazing night. Being the dirty stop-outs that we are, we didn't actually get home till 20 to 2 this morning. We went out straight after work on the Saturday, which was the 1st of August. It's now the 2nd, and quite literally didn't get home till 20 to 2 this morning, Sunday morning, the 2nd of August. And it was amazing. It really was. We all had an amazing time. We all did get rather juiced, as one of my friends referred to it as. Like I keep saying, it was such a good night. It really was. There was no drama, there was no unrest, there was no upset people, there were no arguments, absolutely nothing. It was all good, it was all laughs. The food was good, the company was even better, and the jokes were even better than that. I kid you not, it was such a good night. And like I said, for all those people that were there, you know who you are. Thank you so much for making the night as good as it was. I know it was just casual drinks, but you know, little things like that do mean a lot to me, and obviously to my missus as well. You know, thank you for including my missus in the group, because obviously she is fairly new to the scene. Also, not wanting to spoil it, but if anyone's been watching World Superbike, sorry, you will obviously know that this weekend was the first round, and I don't know the exact results, but what I can tell you, that it was very, very eventful for a young Scott Redding, the current British Superbike champion, entering his first season in World Superbikes. Apparently had a very, very good weekend. But for all those who want to know what the results were, I'm sorry, but you just have to go and find them online, or watch the racing on Catch Up TV, or however you guys do it, because I haven't seen it myself. I just know of the result, but I'm not going to spoil it, because I want to see it from the beginning so that I know what happened. The weather is lovely, the day's been very nice, the weather's been good. I've already said that, I'm waffling, shut up, you soppy ball bag. But no, literally, in general, this weekend has been probably one of the best weekends for a while. And like I said, being able to take my missus out for the first time in a long, long time, and for her to be able to join us for drinkies and be involved as part of the group. You know, like I said to all the people that were there at the time, and also if you watch this video, thank you so much. Thank you for making the night as entertaining as what it was. It was an absolutely banging night, I cannot lie. It was one of those nights where, you know, you just literally just smiled, do you know what I mean? I couldn't help but smile all night last night. It was such a good night. It really was. But in other news, I did find out today that one of the HJC R411s that I was interested in, the Cal Crutchlow replica, I'll throw a picture of it up as we talk, has recently come down from £350 down to £300. Now my question to you lovely people, as a side note to everything else, should I get it just to be different, or should I get the RX-7? I don't know what graphic in the RX-7, but I definitely know that the HJC R411 is approximately 30-40 grams lighter, but I'm still torn between the two. I know what I want, but I just can't make my mind up. Do you know what I mean? It's like Outright and HJC for me are probably the two most comfortable, best fitting helmets that I've ever owned and worn. And it's like, do I bite the bullet and go back to Arrow, or like I said in the previous video, stay with HJC and get the R411? Now in America you guys call the R411 the R411 Pro. I don't fucking know why, but you know, stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand why some manufacturers have to make things so awkward. It's like over here, as an example, the Shoei Xperia 3 is called the RF1200 or something stupid like that, and it's like, what? Why are you calling it the RF1200, or you know, like I say, whatever it's fucking called? In the UK, and as far as I know, most of Europe, it's called the Xperia 3. So why call it something different just because you want to be different? I don't know, maybe it's a marketing thing, maybe it's, I don't know, a promotional thing, maybe, I don't fucking know. I'm just going through the motions at the minute, if I'm honest. I know one thing's for definite, I can't afford an Arrow. That's right, I can't afford a Shoei. I know it's going to sound extremely anal of me, considering that I'm looking at getting an RX-7. But the Xperia 3 in a plain colour is nearly 100 quid more than what the RX-7 V is in a plain. It's like, I'm not being funny, but for the sake of 100 quid, I can buy a plain RX-7 and get a tinted visor for it and still have 30 quid in my pocket. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what to do, guys, I really don't. Also, just out of curiosity, how is everyone doing in terms of COVID-19? I hope you're all okay. I hope no one you know or hold dear has had to deal with it or succumb to it or whatever. I hope everyone that is near and dear to you are fine, just like my family are. Dickhead. But anyway, where was I? Oh yes. What would you do if you're in my position? I think, if I'm honest, as much as I like the R470, I don't think that'll be the one I go for. Because if I look at it on balance from the features that has compared to what I'm currently using, I don't use a drop down sun visor, or if I have, it's been very rare. And not only that, if I want to do a track day wearing the R470, it's going to rattle around a lot, and that's something I could really do without. Because I'm not saying it will do, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that helmets with drop down sun visors tend to have a little bit more noise to them especially when it comes to track riding. I mean, like I say, I don't know, I've not done a track day yet, so I can only go by what I've read and what I've been told by people that actually do the track days as well. And there's a lot of people who have reported, to me at work at least anyway, that helmets with drop down sun visors tend to be a little bit echoey. And if that is the case, then looking at the Alpha 11 and the RX-7V are probably the two better options to look at. But my argument is this: it's all well and good looking at them, but can I fucking afford them? Because bearing in mind, like I said before in a previous video, the RX-7V in a plain colour, as of recording this, is $669.99. Well, it is at my work anyway. Whether it is where you are is a different story altogether. And the, if I remember rightly, the Alpha 11 in a plain colour is somewhere in the region of about £400 as well. I mean, obviously that's a £270 difference between the Alpha 11 and the RX-7V. But the argument I'm having with myself, well, the debate I'm having with myself, because I just can't make my fucking mind up, is which one do I go for? Now, obviously, if I buy a new helmet, I'm going to be using it not just for track days, I'm going to be using it for commuting, I'm going to be using it for doing motovlogs. So I need something that's going to be a good all-rounder. The continuing argument I'm having with myself, it's a simple one, but it's so difficult to fucking solve. If I had the money, I'd get both. I would, if I had £800–900 in my pocket, spare change, not spare change, but that makes me sound so flashy even when I'm not. But if I had £800 to spend on a helmet or two helmets, then yeah, fine, not a problem, I'd do it. But I just can't justify spending that sort of money. I mean, I know Arrow traditionally have been extremely strong, extremely safe, extremely comfortable. They are, after all, race-bred helmets. But my continuing dilemma is, because I'm so used to wearing a street-focused helmet, like the Quantum F I used to have, like the IS-17 I'm currently wearing, I've always been street-focused, and I just don't know whether I can justify having the RX-7V as a street lid as well as a track lid, or do I save 300 quid and get the HJC Alpha 11? Okay, it's not the nicest graphic in the world, but if I got the Alpha 11 in the crotch load graphic like I've just shown you in the video, not only will I save myself £370, I'll have more money to throw at other things. I'll be able to get a tinted visor for it, I'll be able to get tear-offs for it, I'll be able to get pin locks for it. I mean, it comes with a pin lock anyway, but do you know what I mean? The spare is always handy. I'll be able to, you know, buy new gloves or buy new boots or whatever, because let's face it, I need new boots as well, because I can't keep wearing my fucking B2 Gore-Tex boots in the summer because it's fucking ridiculous. So many pros and cons and so many questions that I need to get answered. I mean, granted, if I could, like I said, if money wasn't a problem, I'd have both the RX-7 and the Alpha 11 without a shadow of a fucking doubt, along with new boots, new levers and all the rest of it. But naturally, as you can imagine, money is a problem. But time will tell, time will tell. And also, boys and girls, once again, thank you for the continuing support. It is greatly appreciated. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, you know what you got to do. Smash that like button, tap that bell, become a subscriber and join the army. That sounds like actually like a proper army advert, but no, not the army, but join the army of me, the Thunderer. Also, in the very near future, hopefully in the next couple of days, there is going to be a custom t-shirt being sent to me that I've had made, and I will wear it in one of my vlogs, and you guys can tell me or let me know what you think. Now, there's no sense in me putting the actual picture of the graphic on the video now, only because it's not going to look the same. But anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, saying look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe on the roads, keep Corona at bay, and as always, boys and girls, adios.
You ready?